Hey James, do you remember these?
Probably not. What is it?
It's the official Nintendo magazine.
I think I do remember that.
Yeah, I never see anyone talk about these for some reason.
Yeah.
You know what, actually? I think I'll be the one to talk about it.
You know, I never see anyone actually talk about that. You could talk about it.
Thanks, James.
What would you do without me?
Hello, it's James here, and who remembers these then? No? The official Nintendo magazine was a magazine that ran from 2006 to 2014. In fact, you'd probably only remember it if you were British, which, judging by my analytics, you probably are. But then again, they also say that every single one of you is a 45 to 54-year-old man. But anyway, these magazines played a huge part in making me the Nintendo fan I am today. And they did that despite me never really getting that many of them. In fact, I only ever got 9 issues before the magazine shut down. I saw one in WH Smith, from there I bought it, from there I subscribed, and from there they shut down. So today I thought it would be fun to look back at this magazine. In fact, we're going to be looking at the last ever issue of this magazine today. So without any further ado, oh my god, the nostalgia. So here we have it, folks, the official Nintendo magazine, issue number December. As you can see, the main feature of this issue is the top 100 Nintendo games of all time. We shall take a look at that when we get to it, but first of all, we have goodbye for last issue. Not gonna lie, when I first got this issue, all the stuff that was like crossing out like editor, putting fellow Nintendo nerd, and all this stuff was like, oh, it made me a bit sad, not gonna lie. All the little things like, I used to say welcome to O&M, but now it says goodbye to O&M because it's the last one. It made me sad, right? Yeah, we have our standard editor introduction thing, and here we have the team, including the ghost of the work experience kid. What? We have our standard contents and all this stuff, and here we have the big story. Not gonna lie, I never really read these bits and I have no idea what this is about. Let's read it. Alright, so this one is actually about the official Nintendo magazine itself, and looking back at all the 8 years of which it ran for. This is actually the start of the massive community section that this magazine used to have. Look at all this. They used to showcase things that fans have made. They used to showcase stuff like Charles Martinet's Instagram, the Q&As with fan art, fan letters, fan posts, all of this stuff, as well as throwing in there some stuff about the new 3DS, as well as things to do with Nintendo happening all across the world. Gotta say, one of my favourite things about this magazine, even back in the day, was the immense amount of community stuff they put into this. Here we have some reviews of games that weren't out yet, as this was the last ever issue. But for some reason, they all have really, really high scores. Even Star Fox Zero got a 96. Did they play the game? Have stuff like Smash for Wii U, Star Fox Zero, as I said, Pokemon Aura, they didn't actually give a score to, Yoshi's Woolly World, I give a 13, I like that game, what? Makes up the years Grandma's Itchy Knitting, Grandma's Secrets on Unlockables, Grandma read that first bit and is now crying. Not gonna lie, this magazine is a little bit funnier than I remember it being. One's under 4, Ultimate got a 0, what? It's a good game, what are you saying? Oh, you thought. Devil's Surge got a 70, I mean, from what I've seen of that game, that's pretty high. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse got a 43, Mario Maker got 81. Okay, these scores are seeming kind of fair actually now. Splatoon 90, okay. The Great Ace Attorney 62, I couldn't tell you, I haven't played it. Sonic Boom got a... What? Yep, I take it back. This magazine has absolutely no credibility whatsoever. We also put in some smaller reviews of other stuff that I haven't played apart from Pokken Tournament. And here we go, folks. The 200 greatest Nintendo games, or this is part 2, which is the first party stuff. In the previous issue was the third party games. Did you know this is probably the only publication that would ever say that the Game Boy camera is on the top 100 games. But I'm just going to go through and say some of the more notable things that I see. I'm not going to go through everything, I haven't played everything. Wii Sports Resort is actually lower than I thought it would be. We've got Metroid Other M, people are probably disappointed that's even on here. Kirby's Epic Yarn is actually lower than Jam with the band. Diddy Kong Racing is actually lower than I thought it would be as well. Kuru Kuru Kuru, and that is fun to say. Super Mario RPG. Oh wow, I thought that would be higher. I thought that would be so much higher than it is. Banjo-Kazooie, Wii Sports is... yeah, that's fair, alright. Super Mario 3D Land as well, Smash Bros. Brawl, Eternal Darkness, I really want to play that game actually. Donkey Kong Country's there as well, Mario Kart Double Dash, Chibi Robo, Donkey Kong Country Returns. Okay, so apparently Donkey Kong Jungle Beat is better than Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Kong Country. I mean, whatever you say. Got Luigi's Mansion 2. I don't think Luigi's Mansion is on this list, actually. Kind of a controversial opinion to put the second one above the first, but I'll give them that. Mario Sunshine, Kid Icarus Uprising. Skyward Sword is actually pretty high compared to what other people think. I can commend them for going with their own opinions rather than what other people would think. Pokemon Red and Blue, Pikmin 3, Mario 3D World as well. Paper Mario 1000 Year Door I thought would be very near the top actually. I got Twilight Princess, Original Super Mario Bros, Majora's Mask as well, Xenoblade, Wind Waker, Nice and High, good. Metroid Prime, Mario Galaxy 2. And here we have the big 8. GoldenEye 007, Super Metroid, Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 8, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Super Mario World, and what is number 1? Is what? Ocarina of Time or Super Mario Galaxy. They've said in these, your answer is based on whichever franchise that you like the most. And as much as I loved Zelda to death. Mario. Reviews. They got all the new releases reviewed. Smash 3DS. We're not really going to go through all these. But all you really need to know about this is it does not have a playable Ridley. Well, they actually got a pretty hefty feature on this one, haven't they? Got a 95 overall. Yeah, I'd probably rate it a bit lower than that, to be fair. Don't get me wrong, Smash 3DS is a really great game, but I don't think it's a 95% great game. Celtic 2, never played it. Teslagrad, never played it. Bayonetta 2, oh my god, I love this game so much. They gave it a 93. Yeah, I can agree with that, I think. We've also got Bayonetta 1, which they actually gave the exact same score to. Disney Magical World, I don't know, Comic Workshop? Hello, I'm Joe. Matthew asked me to write this review of Comic Workshop in-app. Should we take a look around? Sorry to interrupt, readers, but Joe, I asked you to draw yourself, not a peach balloon. This is your face, you turncoat. Ouch. And stop drawing me. That is not my shirt. But the toolbars and touchscreen controls are wonky as hell. And I'm on a deadline, you monster. New shirt. Not good. Oh my. Some more smaller reviews of some, I guess, eShop games, I suppose. Continue. What's this about? How to solve the mysteries of the O&M office. Nice. I look back at the origins of the magazine, and then this stuff looking back at past games. So this is actually sort of an interesting idea to go along with the 100 greatest games, is this idea of sort of forgotten Nintendo games. Got a classic moment from Wind Waker, and here we have a list of great Wii U games, all given a different medal, bronze, silver, or gold. I remember back in the day, I used to actually choose which sort of Wii U games that I would want to buy based on the awards that they gave them in this. Not gonna lie, it was actually the only reason I got Rayman Legends and Pikmin 3 was because they gave them such high ratings in this magazine. Best of the 3DS and 2DS. Actually, when this magazine closed down, I did not have a 3DS. I didn't get a 3DS until 2015 with the new 3DS. So actually, I never really looked at this section. Got eShop games for both, and then some games from the Wii and DS that they recommend. And finally, because it's the last issue, they have Goodbye from the Star for Nintendo. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that really nice? I'm not crying. So yeah, that was the final issue of the official Nintendo magazine. Looking back at this made me realise just how much I missed this. After this was cancelled, my subscription got transferred over to a magazine called Games Master, which is the multi-platform magazine. That was pretty good, but now that's also shut down as well. Honestly, looking back at these magazines makes me realise how much that I want something like this now. I know Nintendo Force exists, and I'm honestly looking into getting a subscription to that, but the official Nintendo magazine was really something special. Not gonna lie, even just the smell of these pages is so nostalgic. It makes me think of Mario Kart 8, and even now I would consider this magazine to actually be really funny. There are some great little jokes just scattered about through the magazine. And if it weren't for this magazine, there are games that I love today that I would probably never have even tried. The official Nintendo magazine was the first thing in Nintendo that really made me feel like I was part of a community, and I will forever be grateful for that. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe down below. If you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, they're linked in the description. I hope to see you all in the next video.